Welcome along to the Goodwood Motor Circuit for the 81st members meeting. It's very loud here, it smells beautiful, and it's just a cool place to be.
So, Tom, for stuff like this, obviously this isn't your norm.
No.
Do you actually get more nervous for this than the touring cars? Or do you get nervous?
Yeah, I always do, yeah. I tend to get quite nervous just before you get it. So when you're in the pit lane, you got your crash helmet on,
Yeah.
and you've got all that on there. That's then when the nerves start to come,
Right.
because it's the kind of the unknown of what's going on.
Yeah.
But like right this second, no. How I feel now is, imagine having one sip of lager at 8 o'clock in the morning. Just one sip, that's it. You don't get drunk by it. You just have this weird like tingly feeling that you can. It's kind of like one of them. You know when you have an airport beer and you just have that first little sip and you go.
Almost a bit naughty.
Yeah. It's almost that. You're not drunk, obviously, but you just feel. I don't know. You kind of have these feeling of the thing. Yeah.
Stop talking about him.
And anyway, I think so. That's generally how you start to feel. I was convinced he was going to go in for the nipple gripple then.
Oh,
Just enjoy it. Have a great time. Best of luck. See you at the pit stop. With the pit stop, if you want to take the wheel off, up to you. Do whatever you need to get yourself out, and I can sort the rest. Yeah. Enjoy it, mate. Knackered.
Wait, how was it holding off on Puff?
It was all right. You know what? Once he comes side by side, if it was a touring car meeting, he'd have been on the grass. He wouldn't have. If it was a BTCC meeting, he wouldn't get away with it.
But now until the opener, literally, don't want to talk about any more raring to go, or if you do with another month,
there's like a
load of testing.
No. I think you can do too much. I think you, at some point you've got to go, haven't you? You've got to almost jump out of the nest. But if you did 5 days, you'd want 6. If you did 6 days, you'd want 7. If you did 8 days, you'd want 12. If you did 12, you'd never be satisfied with the amount of testing you did. You'd always want more. But I feel quite settled. I feel quite relaxed with it. There are bits and pieces that are still left to be completed. So actually, Tuesday come on when we're testing there will be quite important for us, because we'll either be really quick or really slow. Because I think we've got to try those now to see if it works. Because we'll either be first or we'll be 12th.
Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Tom.
When creating something special, preparation is everything. So first, you need a good egg.
For context, this is in preparation for the documentary that we're creating.
See, for the original concept about. Yeah, it's original. We're not copying the layer film. No.
Let's get him running into the wall.
What? He drove himself into the wall?
Yes, that's the official party line. But let's get him.
What about when Jake Hill accidentally drove onto the grass as well?
Yeah, there we go. Don't make that too much portions.
That looks like, honestly, it looks like cat sick.
So I think we need to...
It's kind of the equivalent of saying, I finished second in a darts match.
Yeah, or second in tennis.
Or second in football, exactly that. It's a kind of, you're the ultimate loser. You are the winner of all the losers,
exactly.
which is not good.
Which is, at least you won something.
Exactly that,
So,
exactly that. So no, I won it in 2022.
Okay.
And then second in 2023.
Okay, 2024
We're going to win it again.
confidence.
Yes, absolutely
I love
right.
it.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
This is great.
You're absolutely right.
This
is all going to make the cut as well, you know that.
I might even watch it, you know. I
wouldn't bother
I'm
that.
a hardcore.
Do you know what I would do? I would watch it on the Wednesday/Thursday after the race
So I only have
weekend.
to watch a little bit.
And you can see all the behind the scenesy stuff.
I'm a die-hard 15 years fan of Formula 1. Like, I love it. Like, I really like it. But I'm getting a bit bored with it, so I need something that's going to be a bit more exciting because it's just
Well,
at the moment.
I've got a great prospect for you. The British Touring Car Championship.
So
All
you
10
can
rounds
tell me-
broadcast live on ITV4 to millions of people across the UK. And
on ITV4?
it is, yeah.
Oh, so it is on TV. I forgot.
Also available on TikTok. If you're a TikTokist, you can now see all of them streamed live on Tick and Talk.
Tick and Talk.
Yeah.
You're doing really good at the moment. British Touring Car Championship.
So good.
Okay, so
Really?
so when does it kick off?
April the something in a couple of weeks' time.
Right.
Then,
April the 28th.
then,
Yeah.
at Donington Park.
Donington. Okay.
Donington Park, yes.
Is it all in the UK?
Yes, all UK.
Oh, okay, so you don't go to like the big races.
None. None taken. When you grow up, would you like to? No. No, we don't.
Okay, no, but that's
Do you not have a
good.
phone call to make?
No, I don't. Why? Do you want why?
disappointing.
Oh, my
Well, I was
Have some cake.
looking forward to my cake, to be honest with you. But
Good morning, by the way. On the door holding. You struggle with that, don't you? Yeah. So it's Friday morning of Brands Hatch. It's beautiful weather, by the way, and we are off to do our morning shop this morning. So we're off to the Coop, known as a co-op, to get all of our. Where's the car, Laura? Oh, yeah, it's miles away. Plus, we're going for a miles away walk to get to the car. We're on our way to go to the Coop because we need supplies, things like bananas,
Coffee in a can.
and
I really want coffee in a can.
and coffee in a can because coffee's best out of a can.
that is terrible parking. Have you seen this? Look at this parking. We need to get a taxi to the pavement. That was rubbish. Scared of my wheels, innit? So, personally, these would be my bananas of choice. These would not be bananas of choice. However, they've got to last a little while. So, we're going to go for a middle ground. I would say they look like good bananas. Sometimes I go to the shop and buy 2 of these and eat them for myself. And I don't tell Laura. I just take a spoon in the car and I eat them in the car. She's looking for coffee in a can, look, honestly. There's coffee in a can, but it's not in a can.
I was looking at this kind of coffee in a can.
Oh, Monster? Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to do one of 2 things. Yeah, you crack on.
We don't need a bag.
£300, please. No bag.
Payment accepted. Press for a receipt.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Shopping at the car.
No, thank you. Oh, we're getting breakfast. This is one of my favourite little spots to get breakfast. They're really nice people, and it's always really, really good as well. Ketchup? No ketchup. That's it, thank you very much.
Please. Order cash. Just 2 days.
Thank you very much.
You're back for the season, I take it.
We are indeed, yeah. So we might be back again on Monday and then again in October. So thank you very much indeed. See you later on.
Bye.
The plan today will be, there's not huge amounts going on today, so we're not on circuit or anything. But we'll have, there is a G-Wagon. We'll have a few bits and pieces to do. I'll sit with Spencer for quite a lot of it and just continue to annoy him and peck him about what we're doing. We're going to win. Fairly quiet day, really. It's not too bad, thankfully. We'll have a track walk at 5. TikTok live at 5:30 is on today as well. So yeah, a few bits and pieces. This is a bit different to Donington, isn't it?
Chalk and cheese.
I don't think you could get
more contrasting weather from one weekend to another. Was it 5 layers I had on it, I think? And now, I've just got the swans out. There's a...
Welcome to the gun show.
These are more water pistols than guns, but yeah, let's go with that. Donington was a great start. Yeah, I don't think you could have... I don't think we could really have asked for it to go kind of much better. I didn't think that we would... I don't think we'd take 2 wins. I was confident enough with how our pre-season went and how our just general feeling in the car was that we were going to have a good weekend. I was fairly confident of that. Was I expecting to qualify on pole? I was hoping to. I was hopeful of, and I'd sort of as we Spencer and I and we all spoke about at the workshop. That was obviously the plan. I didn't then expect to then be able to go and win race 2 as well. That was a little unexpected. So if that is if that's how it's going to go, we'll be happy. Yeah. And that 3rd race was great as well. We ended up coming through, making good progress. But the thing I really liked about that is we got fastest lap on like lap 16 or something without hybrid, without using hybrid. We set the fastest lap of the race. This place can be a little chaotic. The saving grace is that obviously with the new qualifying format, again, it's every single weekend this year, it should be a little easier to manage. The thing we will really see here is the power of the hybrid.
So a recent addition to the BTCC is the introduction of the hybrid power. So not only does it give us about 60 horsepower on a button to be able to overtake or to be able to defend from people, but it also uses an equalisation method across the grid. So if you win a race, you get less hybrid against the next person. So the idea is to stop the same person from winning every single race.
That will be massive. And we'll start to see overtaking moves happen in places that make no sense. I've got 1 second of hybrid in quali. Yeah. It's going to make next to no difference. Right. But then you've got Ash with a little bit more, Jake with a little bit more, Colin with a bit more, so it all stacks up. So that's then where we'll start to see where our pace is relative. Because if we out qualify Ash this weekend, well then you'll say, bingo, yeah, we're in good shape. Ash should out qualify us this weekend. He's got a little bit more hybrid. This is where we'll start to see it start to unwind.
Driver's briefing, 25 past, a breathalyzer, and then FP1 is at 9:30. I get changed afterwards.
He was worried about your hair.
No, it's not. God. Everyone's breakfast in there.
I've never seen a reaction like it.
I went to Tatty Wood. It's still earlier than I know he's like.
What do you mean I know what you talking about, Willis?
Right, I'm going to see you later.
See you, mate.
Whoa.
I'm saying see you later, mate.
I've been told.
Goodness me, I remember the first time I had my hair done. I never really know. Where's Marv? Marv's there. I don't know why we're going this. Marv, we're like the Pied Piper. When Marv goes, we follow. Here's famous Steve. This is famous Steve. Steve, why are you famous? Just come here a sec. No, come here. Just tell the camera what it is that you made your fame.
And I don't want to be part of your TikTok phenomenon. Although you are phenomenal on TikTok.
What can we say?
I would like.
Famous Steve knows. I don't know when Marv ditched me, but I feel like we're kind of between times now. If we get fined for being late for driver's briefing, Marv can pick the bill up because, well, he left me. Good morning. Morning. These two did more laps at Donington Park than anyone else. You'll have seen these. These two led race 1 for like 75% of the race, these pair. They were good. Ah, good morning. Hello. Hi. Welcome. How many cameras have we got? 3. This is incredible. We need Marv, main man.
Marv's in.
Free practice 1, we'll have to do some tyre scrubbing. because we have 4 sets of tyres that we've got to scrub, so we'll probably just do two in free practice 1 and then another 2 in free practice 2. And then do some sort of baseline runs just to see how the car's feeling. And then if we've got time, maybe some setup stuff. But free practice 1 is really difficult because you get through it quite quick because you've got a little bit of housekeeping to do at the start. But then you need to sort of do some balance runs and sort of make sure the car's feeling good and making sure it's doing all the bits and pieces you need. Because then obviously for free practice 2, you then sort of need to get ready for quali, so it becomes quite difficult to try and get a bit of a plan of action
Senor. What?
It's not necessarily done as a speed thing.
No.
It's done as a don't make a mistake.
Oh, okay.
So it's not necessarily like how many you can do in 60 seconds, which is a byproduct.
Yeah.
So how many could you do in 60 seconds without making a mistake?
Right.
Because you could probably go really quickly but make loads of mistakes. So the idea is to do them but not make a mistake. So you've got speed and concentration together rather than just going ploughing through it.
Yeah.
Just don't make a mistake. And almost what you're trying to do is exactly the same as you do when you get into the car.
Yeah.
Everything has to be done really quick, with
Right.
loads of with loads of energy and loads of things, but trying to slow everything down, slow the world down around you, so it feels
Right.
like you're just doing it really, really
So
slowly.
to us, it's really quick, but you're actually.
For me, that feels really
yeah,
slowly
very
because
natural.
you're trying to slow you're trying to take actions that you want to do really, really quickly,
Yeah.
and just slow them down.
Gotcha.
What time are we out, sorry?
12.
You go 10 sweet.
Sorry, I was going to run it. 5 minutes, okay. 10 minutes.
So if I'm going to put some money on pole, I'm not going to put it on you.
No, don't do that today. No, today is not the day to be putting money on pole. The other Tom, in the same car, that would be nice.
Yeah. Go TC, go TC.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing the same.
Yeah.
I'll be watching him from Q2.
Oh.
No, you won't.
You can do the walk of shame.
Oh yeah, we might have to do the walk of shame. That'd be good, wouldn't it? What have I been up to? So I've done a bit of free practice 1ing. I did some free practice 2ing. I've done some talking. I've done quite a lot of weeing because I've had to consume quite a large quantity of liquid today. Not of the liquid I would like to consume in the sunshine, in very flat, boring mineral water. Not the wheaty hops that I would like to be consuming. So I've had to deal with water all day, which has done nothing for me other than make me go to the toilet profusely. So we've just done a signing at Bristol Street Motors. We're here in hospitality, doing greeting and meeting and signing, and I need a wee.
What's next?
Qualifying. I'm in group 2. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be pole today. I don't. Today's not the day for doing poles. Today's the day for maybe getting into Q3. 0.4 of a second hybrid makes around here. From everything to nothing. It's about 1/10 of a second, 1/10 and a half between the amount that Ash has got to the amount that I've got. Same again then to Jake. So in theory, those lads should be ahead. However, we shall see how today pans out. So we will try our best and see where we end up.
Back though, yeah. There was a 130, that's 2.5 that.
Oh wow, look at that. Look, slow mo.
The pole time?
Pole time, yeah.
47.8.
47.8.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
There we go. Cheers.
So currently P4, we've got 3 minutes to go. We're P5, we need 2 more laps. We're now P6. Okay mate, it doesn't look like we'll improve. We're still P6. It looks safe at that, to be fair, so it looks like we're going to finish P6. It's intense, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I saw your face throughout. You went from P4, P5, P6.
Yeah. Really, I think with hybrid equalised, that we're 2.5 tenths off there. I think hybrid's worth 3 to 4 tenths, so it's about right. Right where it should be. You are now P8, need 2 tenths really the pole, 1 tenth to get to P4. That's P7, we need half a tenth for P6, half a tenth. Hill is P12 and Sutton is P3, using a 48.05. We're now P8. Sutton's P8. Looks like you're down 2.5 tenths in sector 1. Did I say P8?
Huh?
Did I say P8 to you? Yeah.
Well, how's it feel?
I think it's alright. It sounds bad, doesn't it? But if you equalise for hybrid, we think the difference in hybrid that we've got compared to Sutton is worth just under a tenth, which is pretty much where we are behind him. So I think all in all, it's about right. It's about where we should be. We're ahead of Hill, which is good. Obviously Sutton's pulled out a bit of a blinder there, or he's in the mix.
Surprised at Hill or not really? Or
Yeah, I thought he'd be a little bit quicker than us really, or he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah.
Overall it's fine.
There we go.
It's all about race day, isn't it?
All about race day.
It is this week. Last week it was all about qualifying.
What time do we do? A 1? Yeah. So a flat is what we said about. So if Ash should be doing a flat at this.
That's what we did last week.
Yeah. So a flat that is the 1.2 tenths. So yeah, it is what it is.
It's going to be a live to Rio, right?
Yeah, of course it is. And you know what? Might actually change the way we look at it. Maybe we are best dropping some points. I feel like a right loser being watching it, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Look, we said at the start of this weekend that it was going to be about 4 tenths a lap around here. It's about what it is. I mean, we did a 1 overall in Q3. The pole time is an 8. So actually, it's not too bad, but within that sort of 4 tenth buffer. But we had the the next simulation was it was going to be a 1.5 between Ash and me, and then another 1.5 between Ash and Jake. So we kind of played out as we expected it to, if I'm honest with you. We know that the hybrid will have a big effect in the race. I've only got 6 laps or 5 laps at it as well, so that's going to make it tricky. We'll just get our head down. I can't control other people's hybrid, the amount that they've got. So I've just got to focus on ourselves, know that actually the car's feeling good. We're just lacking some hybrid. So honestly, I'm fine with it. It is today is race day, which means we have 3 races to sweat and be warm and generally very, very hot.
Seem pretty relaxed.
I'm fairly chilled. There's not a lot to get worried about. We've got ages to. I mean, race one's not going to be till midday-ish, so there's no point in getting too carried away right now. I've had a nice breakfast. I'm with my mates.
With your teammates, all the other.
Got apple juice.
And it's been a jovial morning so far.
It's been alright.
So we'll be breathalyzed at about 9:30. It's 8:10 now. So we've got a bit of time.
Pit lane walkabout as well.
We have pit lane walkabout. I think that might actually be 9:25 actually.
9.
9?
9.
9? Are you just saying no in German, or is it actually?
It is 9 o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock. Okay, good. Well, in that case, I best get ready. Okay, so we just had breakfast. It's 8:15. I thought I'll have a little wander past, only because the trade stand's being set up. The Tingram fan zone. Siri, shut up. I'm just going to have a look. Make sure everyone's okay. I don't think anyone's here yet, so it's okay. Morning. All okay? Did you get it all sorted with the iPad now? iPad-based issues, but it's all fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem at all. Doesn't affect us in the slightest.
Did we have a busy day yesterday?
Steady.
Steady?
Yeah, I think it was that busy yesterday. Hopefully today is the day, because it's going to be 24 degrees today, so we're going to sell loads of bobble hats. We are not going to be able to keep up with demand of these bobble hats, I tell you that for nothing. How you doing?
I saw you on the bike yesterday.
Oh, on the way to the fan zone? Nice.
Thank you.
There you go, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, see you later.
Well, I've watched him since he started racing in the touring cars. That he was Jason Plato's protege, and that Jason Plato pretty much taught him the basics, shall we say. And obviously, he's just amazing. From where he started to where he is now, winning the championship, always in the top 10, nigh on. He's just my #1 driver.
Nice.
And he actually gives Ash a run for his money, which is what I want to see. Definitely, he's geeky but funny. He is. If you watch his podcasts that he does and all of his Instagram videos, he's just funny. The word pointsy. It's everywhere. Everyone knows what it means if they know about BTCC. So Pointsy Cup was brought today, got signed by Tom.
Yeah, I met Laura 12-ish years ago when we both used to work in promo, and she started dating Tom after I met her, and he was in Genettas. And we worked in touring cars for MG back in the day. And then obviously Tom made his move into touring cars, and we started off selling a few t-shirts out the back of the truck, and then off the side of the Ginsters stand when that happened, and then it sort of materialised into its own, independent business now.
I just always followed him since we first arrived at touring cars. I had to pick a driver, pick Tom, but he's always so cheerful and positive. Even if he's having a bad day, he'll find the good, and I like that. It's good. He's very approachable. And very chatty. And even if he's not at a signing session and you're just walking around, he'll be happy if you grab a photo and stuff like that.
Tom, I always say Tom's world is up here, and the real world is down here. And all these people that know Tom make all this happen up here for him. So it's challenging. Called Tom's Tomming again. It's used quite a lot.
This is fully wide because somewhere you'll see Zach, who will be busy filming. He's disappeared somewhere. For the 24/7 series, our YouTube series that I must say is the best YouTube series that you've ever seen. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But it's going to be one every single weekend.
It's really cool, actually.
Thank you very much. We're doing it behind the scenes, a little bit on the limit-esque, you could say, but fully Tingrammed up. It's really good fun. It's nice to be able to do something and just show that, look, we're all having a good time. It's serious business, but we're all here to have a good time. But it just shows the work that has to go into to keep it working. He's just behind you, in fact. Derwin is here.
Behind you.
No, he isn't. Into the sauna we go.
We've got a sheet on its way to you, mate. I just thought these precious. Fully famous now, look at this. Array. Don't say anything you don't want recording. Watson, Cook, Hill, Camish.
He's getting himself ahead of Ash Sutton on the way up towards Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Payne, isn't he, as Watson again tries to squeeze up the inside and off go two of them. Morgan is one.
Sutton was P3, Cook P2. So Turkington, Cook, Sutton, Watson, Hill, Rowbottom, Jilton, Newton. On them, mate. Yeah, you know, when we were battling with Rowbottom and he deployed hybrid and we didn't, if we would have used one of our laps then, we could have stayed in front of him potentially.
Yeah. That worse than we could have expected, is it?
No. It was a little frantic, wasn't it? Yeah, it was such a short lap. It's quite tricky to watch what's going on, look at the times, give him the updates on what other people are doing in terms of hybrid and gaps and pace and bits like that. So it's quite full on. Yeah. I mean, P8's not the end of the world. It could have been a lot worse, but we were expecting 5th, 6th. So it's fine. You can race from there.
I really appreciate you giving me some room at paddock, mate. That was really, honestly, that was a really nice thing. Thank you.
Right, mate, see what we can do from here, eh?
Start by Hill, brilliant start by Turkington though, and the road opens up ahead of Jake Hill on the outside line as Josh Cook tried to move across and cover off Ash Sutton. So Hill's already up to 3rd.
Oh, a lunge down the inside. A bit of a touch, bit of a lock up, and Ingram is through.
There's a potential safety car. It's not been called yet, it's just potential. Hill at Druids.
That's Jake Hill in the gravel. Jake Hill has gone straight on at Druids into the gravel trap.
Safety car, safety car.
Ingram send on the inside, through he clatters, but he makes the corner.
He doesn't run wide, that was a good pass.
Sutton on the bottom this lap. You both have 2 laps left.
Second across the line is going to be Ingram, and it's in a virtual dead heat for 3rd. Sutton takes 3rd by 25 thousandths of a second from
Top job, bud. That was some drive, wasn't it? It's intense. Yeah, it's intense.
A lot of chatter between you two.
Yeah.
Ed, is that just about hybrid deployment? Or?
Hybrid deployment. We're struggling with the radios in the garage, so I'm having to run, do
Yeah.
It's like the bleep test. I'm running to the garage, to the TV, to the garage, pit lane.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good.
Race.
He said you can't overtake on the grass. So if you don't give me the room, I've got no choice, have I, mate? Have you watched touring cars before? Thank you, mate.
That was a good drive, that was.
A handshake from Aaron from Goodwood and Tom Ingram. Past Ash, a handshake between the two of them. And Tom Ingram trying to walk the second step of the podium and taking his 2nd win of the season, 2nd win of the day. The winner, Glenn Turkington.
How was it? Outrageously warm. It was mega. Yeah, really, really good. It was a fairly busy race with 7th through to 2nd, so we didn't really have many laps to sort of breathe. And even under the safety car, you know, there's bits and pieces that you're having to do to keep the car alive and keep it ready for when we get going. That around a short lap like this, it's so full on that you just never get a chance to breathe, and especially when you're having to sort of close the gap down lap after lap after lap after lap to try and get an advantage is fairly hard work. But no, very pleased to be 2nd. I think because the safety car is obviously what's saving it for us. But yeah, we'll take that all day long.
I think that's the first time Ash and I have raced wheel to wheel with each other for years, if I'm brutally honest with you. Because either Ash has just got past and driven off into the distance, or vice versa, with tyre advantages and weight advantage and everything else like that. But that was the first time that it felt like we were both like toe to toe, like having a boxing match. Do you know what I mean? Like having a scrap. That it meant that it was full on, but it was mega. It was mega good fun. I'm sure he's not pleased with it, but I don't care, because do you know what? We're racing. If we were just going to drive around behind each other, that makes it a parade, and we don't want to be doing that. We want to be racing. We want to be racing hard. So as many times as I will come out on top, Ash will come out on top, just as many. One of us will win, one of us will lose. On this occasion, I've come out on top. I'm sure it'll all go full circle.
Right then, mate. This is going to be lively, isn't it? Okay. Get the piano. I'll leave that with you.
The stab rat to take the lead on the way up towards Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. He's got a better start on the road than Pearson. Ingram to the inside of Doble. Through he goes on that soft tyre. Another place gain for the champion of 2 years ago, Tom Ingram. Has Ingram got a problem? I thought the car was a bit smoky over the line. It is.
It's getting smokier as well, isn't it?
Okay, mate, box. Just go, obviously, warm Ronan that we just had a punch in. Yeah. Well done, mate. That's it. Thank you, mate. Good on it.
This makes a change, didn't it?
Could have been 1, 2, 3, couldn't it? Oh, we're third now, 10 points back. 10 points. Yeah, that's good for Snet, though. Isn't it? Sorry? Good for Snetterton. Hybrid boost for qualifying, yeah.
Yeah. You know, you've ended up with a positive next week.
Yep. Cool.
Get in there, buddy. Well done, mate.
Really good.
Well done, mate.
We kept a little bit of reserve.
Well done, mate. Really well done.
Coming and thought, well,
Well done, brother. Well done, mate. Oh, behave. These shit's happening. Well done, boys. Absolutely incredible. Well done, boys. Really, really well done.
cheers for your work with them as well.
That's all right. Look, as the older and uglier you get, you learn to deal with these sort of things.
This happens, right?
It's all part of it. You have the good, you have the bad.
Yeah.
It's does it really matter? Not really. It's
Not at this stage.
no. Of course it does. We drop points naturally, but with worst things have happened at sea, as I keep saying, and like I say, we'll have good ones, we'll have bad ones, but it's all fine.
Tom Chilton.
Yay!
No feeling. No.
A little deflating, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Ready to go?
Bottom of paddock. Yes, we're going to be FAF.
Okay. Yeah.
So a little bit more hybrid. Yeah, we're going to be fast.
Yeah.
You know what? When you've had a bad day like that, in terms of like right, let me rephrase that. I hadn't had a bad day.
No.
When I had a bad race in that one, it makes it really cool to be able to at least forget about it when these guys have had a good one. Because if you had a bad one, and he'd had a bad one, and Ronan had a bad one, pack down would be horrible for everyone. And it's the same for me as well. You know, you leave the weekend going, oh, that was rubbish. But actually, I've had a low, but actually I'm just as pleased as if I'd have had a good one, because these guys have had a good one. So it's really nice actually to share it like that. And I'm genuinely not just saying that because he stood next to me. I am really pleased. So I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah, cool.
And there we go. So, Brands Hatch, Romeo done.